What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Milwaukee Bucks franchise featuring the Greek Freak, as you see right over here, taking some warm-up jumpers before the game. And in this game, we are going to go ahead and take on the Dallas Mavericks with an aging Dirk Nowitzki, Darren Williams, Wesley Matthews, and a few other decent players, Harrison Barnes, Andrew Bogut. Basically the brunt of the Warriors bench last year, with the exception of Andrew Bogut, I guess. But either way, the Dallas Mavericks are looking like a pretty interesting team this year. A lot of changes for sure. Do I think that they're going to make the playoffs? Probably not. But we shall see. And we are, as always, the Milwaukee Bucks. And I think the Milwaukee Bucks have specific advantages over the Dallas Mavericks. As you see, we're running one of our set plays over here that always works. I wouldn't really call it a money play, but it's just something that I do a lot. And, you know, back screens to the three with Chris Middleton, a great three-point shooter, and, you know, there it is. It works, and and I continue to go back to it, and I always get good results. But as you see, the score is only 3-5. We are barely into this game, but Michael Carter Williams, we forgot about him for the last 2 years in the NBA, but, you know, stuff like this, we won't forget him for long. Look at this. You got Darren Williams, you got Dirk Nowitzki, the legend, and Michael Carter Williams soaring through the air with a nice one-handed dunk over the entire Dallas Mavericks defense, it seems. But yes, Darren Williams, one of the former Brooklyn Nets. As you guys know, I'm a Nets fan, so I always keep track of these players who are former Nets players. And Darren Williams, interesting story. I remember him back when he was in Utah, killing it in Utah. But I don't know what happened. You know, he's a great player, a lot of talent. But, you know, sometimes the league happens and players get older and they get less motivated and, you know, things happen. But Darren Williams is from Dallas, so we shall see what happens. As you see, the point is 9-10, and we get a nice block leading to a Giannis. I had to pause there because I knew what exactly was going to happen. A Giannis reverse dunk in transition based off of great defense, and that's what the Milwaukee Bucks are all about. As you see, Corey Joseph leading the second unit on a beautiful screen from John Henson, leading to a nice mid-range jumper, because Corey Joseph he's been killing it in this game. You will see that Corey Joseph really does a good job at just killing it off the perimeter and off screens, and it's really good. 21-16 is the score. Didn't I just mention Corey Joseph's been killing in this game? He hit a mid-range jumper before. Now he hit a three. Here we go again with Corey Joseph looking to make something happen, passing it to Delly, who has the catch and shoot badge, and he will get a perfect release. That's another assist for Corey Joseph. As we see the veteran Jason Terry, who always makes surprising appearances in this Milwaukee Bucks franchise. Every time I see Jason Terry, it's always like a smile on my face, because as I mentioned, he doesn't get the most minutes on this team, but whenever he does, it's always an and one. It's always 2 points, 3 points. It's pretty crazy. But as we see over here, Dirk Nowitzki, the legend, I mean, one of the greatest Dallas Mavericks of all time, if not the greatest Dallas Maverick of all time, which probably is the case. Shooting threes, making threes, and that's what he does. Jabari Parker on the break, and he will not be denied. Jabari Parker taking it up with a two-hand flush. Let's check out this replay over here. Just soaring through the air, man. This is beautiful stuff. Jabari, you know, 6'8", 6'9", but athleticism through the roof. This guy can jump. And as you see over here, Wesley Matthews stood no chance. Put his head up or his hands up and just covered his face. But Seth Curry, not Steph Curry, Seth Curry with a three. But this is funny. This is a funny play, okay? I always try to guard the CPU one-on-one. As you see, there's my name, taking it easy. I'm trying to guard him, and I get crossed over. Not only do I get crossed over, I get crossed over horribly. And, you know, a lot of people will be afraid to show this kind of stuff, but yes, it is Hall of Fame difficulty. It's not the easiest thing in the world. The CPU is no joke, and sometimes you get crossed up like mad, and that's okay. You know, it happens. 38-33, a pretty close game still, but Corey Joseph, man, has he missed in this entire game? You've already seen him hit. You've already seen him throw up assists and everything. It doesn't even matter, but Corey Joseph cannot be stopped. Here we go again with Corey Joseph Joseph. What's he going to do? I don't even know. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to try to get a wide open pass. There's another assist to Corey Joseph. To the Moose, Greg Monroe in the paint. Cannot be stopped. Andrew Bogut does not even matter because the Moose is too beastly. Here we go with John Henson leading the break or sending the ball off to Michael Carr-Williams. But as I mentioned before, guys, Corey Joseph, okay? He misses that shot. Yes, I will concede that. He missed that shot. Will he miss this one? No, he won't. Corey Joseph with the wide open 3. Look at the score, guys. 52-40. We are beginning to run away with this game, and we are still just in the second quarter. Here we go with the halftime stats, 54-43. Pretty good. As you see right over there, Corey Joseph, 11 points and 2 assists. Who knew that Kojo, coming off the bench, would be such an impact player? But it's really been turning out to be such a great acquisition for the Milwaukee Bucks to pick up Corey Joseph and DeMarre Carroll. Really shook up the team, but made it much better. As you see over here, you get Wesley Matthews with a 3. He's going to make that. Wesley Matthews, a very underrated player back in Portland. He got in the Dallas Mavericks, but that didn't really turn out too well as he got injured last year. But this year, looking to prove himself. Chris Middleton, speaking of injuries, Chris Middleton makes a 3. That's what he usually does. Surprisingly, he has not been injured in our league yet. But as you see over here, the Dallas Mavericks coming back, 59-54. We got Giannis Antetokounmpo, a.k.a. the Greek Freak, making beautiful passes to the Moose in the paint. 61-54 is the score. Darren Williams looking to cross up Chris Middleton. By the way, I did switch up the guards, so now Chris Middleton is guarding Darren Williams. I thought that was a better matchup for the Milwaukee Bucks because Michael Carr-Williams is a pretty good defender, but I think Chris Middleton's probably the best defender we have on the team, with the exception of maybe Delly. You know, Delly's actually a very good defensive player, as we all know if you've seen the finals 2 years ago, mainly against the Golden State Warriors. But here we go again with Delly. Just a wide open catch and shoot. That's what he does. He plays great defense. He runs the pick and roll. He's a pretty good point guard, and he's a great shooter. So that's what you can ask. That's the most you can ask from a guy like Delly. And, you know, he earns his money. But J.J. Barea, speaking of a guy that's been earning his money for the past who knows how many years he's been in the league now. He's a veteran for sure, but a very small player. I mean, it takes some legitimate skill to play on the level when you're only about 5'11". I mean, that's pretty crazy when you're playing up against 7-footers. But Thon Maker will not be denied in the paint over the legend Dirk Nowitzki. Thon Maker has just been a beast in this MyLeague. I mean, he's been averaging some pretty high numbers, and I really love using Thon Maker. But we get MCW with a crazy block over here. Not sure what that's all about. Jabari Parker, and we get back to MCW after getting blocked. Gets a wide open shot in the paint. As you see over here, 84-70. We are in the fourth quarter. This has been a runaway game, it seems like, but Wesley Matthews will not give up. He tries to make the layup on transition, and he does. 86-72. They got J.J. Barea running the fast break. That's always a dangerous situation, and they get J.J. Barea with an easy layup. That's too easy for the guy. I mean, J.J. is just a beast of a player. I mean, again, for his height, he does things that I can't even believe. As you see, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 6'11 Greek freak, getting rebounds over centers because that's what he does. And after he gets the rebound, he brings the ball up, and he's going to get a nice layup over 3 defenders. Again, this is and shushing the whole crowd while doing it as well. This is how you use Giannis, and this is how you use him correctly. 97-78 is the final score. Hall of Fame did not matter, because when you use proper strategy and you use a team to its strengths and you make the right defensive settings, the right team will always come out on top. And as you see over here, almost a triple-double for Giannis, and the Dallas Mavericks really stood zero chance at doing anything against a very high-powered and focused Milwaukee Bucks team. As you see, Giannis, as we all know, the player of the game, like we just mentioned, almost a triple-double of all things. I mean, the guy is pretty incredible, and I hope that he becomes an all-star in this league, in my league. So we shall see. As you see, Harrison Barnes leading the scoring rig for the Dallas Mavericks with a 12-point barrage, but J.J. Barea 11 points, the legend Dirk Nowitzki with 11 as well, but Giannis with 28 and 6 4 turnovers, sure, but a high field goal percentage makes up for it. Delhi with 12 points. I barely brought him up in this game. Greg Monroe, 12 points. Corey Joseph, 11 points. What a great showing for him in the first half. Michael Carter-Williams, 10, 3, and 4, and 1. And just a great overall well-balanced lineup. As you see over here, these are the averages, the league averages, and Giannis, as you see, just killing it with the points, as well as Greg Monroe is killing it with the points. These are the league averages for the Milwaukee Bucks. I just wanted to show you guys before I ended this video and give you guys sort of an update. But yes, guys, as you see these stats, I want to thank you guys for watching, as always. More Milwaukee Bucks franchise to come. Please subscribe if you have not. Please leave a like before you leave. That really helps me out. Detroit Pistons franchise, major success. Very excited to bring that up. I think the next video I will be posting is another Detroit Pistons franchise. And man, Andre Drummond and Reggie Jackson, that is a sick, sick combo. But as you see over here, MCW, low on the points, but still he has 3 rebounds. No, he has 4 rebounds per game and 5.4 assists. I think he is a league leader in assists. I think he's in the top 10. So with that 5.4, it's pretty good. Anyway, guys, as I mentioned before, I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.